Welcome you all to class 5 mathematics. So today we are going to take up the topic Roman numerals. Before getting into the topic, let us have a short recap of what we studied in the last class. Let us see the rules for rounding of numbers. When we round a number to the nearest 10, we use nearest multiple of 10. When we round a number to the nearest 100, we use nearest multiple of 100. When we round a number to the nearest 1000, we use nearest multiple of 1000. Let us see an example for it. Take the number 3859. You should round to the nearest 10. Nearest 10 means in the tens place what digit you have? It is 5. So underline that digit. Next what you should do? You should see to its right. What is the digit you have to its right? It is 9. So 9 is greater than 5. So you round the number to the next multiple of 10, that is 3860. The same way we will see for rounding to the next nearest 100. So 3859. So the digit in the hundreds place is 8 here. What you should do? Underline the digit 8. Then see to its right. You have got 5 there. So afterwards, when you check whether it is greater than 5 or equal to 5. Now it is equal to 5. So you should round the number to the next multiple of 100. So 3859 you will round to 3900. So now we will see for rounding the number to the nearest 1000. Take the number 3859. Here the number in the thousands place is 3. So underline it. Then see to the digit which is to its right. It is 8. 8 is greater than 5. Obviously what you will do? You will round to the next highest multiple of 1000, that is nothing but 4000. So 3859 is rounded to 4000. I hope you would have understood, children. Let us go into the topic Roman numerals. Okay, now tell me, where do you see Roman numerals? You will see in Super Bowl and Olympics. It is nothing but it is a game. Movies. In movies, it is the Roman numerals is used as a copyright. In copyrights, we will use Roman numerals. In clocks, in outlines, in books, and in names. Okay, children, let us see the history facts of Roman numerals. Roman numerals was originated in ancient Rome. It was developed for a common method of counting, and they mostly used it for communication and trade. And they started counting using the Roman abacus. The Roman numerals were used in ancient Rome and Europe, and they used to record numbers in stone and coins. The pictures are given below how they have recorded the numbers. It has given C below. And in 1300 AD, Hindu-Arabic numerals was introduced by a mathematician in India. Let us see the basic symbols used by the Romans to write the numerals. So they used 7 English letters to form the Roman numerals. So what are the 7 letters? I, V, X, L, C, D and M. I repeat, I, V, X, L, C, D and M. So we will see what are the values for these English letters. Okay. So I, you have the value as 1. For V, you have 5, X 10, L 50, C 100, D 500 and M 1000. I repeat, I as 1, V 5, X 10, L 50, C 100, D 500, M 1000. We have few rules to keep in mind to write the Roman numerals. Okay, what are they? See, I, V and X are the only letters used for forming numbers from 1 to 39. This you would have studied in class 3 and also in class 4. So, with only these 3 letters you will write the Roman numbers from 1 to 39. Then the second one is a letter can be repeated up to a maximum of 3 times only. So you will use the letter only up to 3 times. You will not repeat the fourth time. So you will repeat only up to 3 times. The next one, V, L and D are never subtracted. The next one, V, L and D are never repeated. See, the value for V is 5, L is 50 and D is 500. So all these numbers, it will be never subtracted and it is never repeated. Okay, so next is I is subtracted from V and X only. Next one is C can only be subtracted from D and M. X can be subtracted from L and C only. I is never written on the left of L, C and D. So all these are the rules of writing the Roman numerals. And one thing I wanted to tell you, we do not use 0 in the Roman system, and that is why the Romans did not use place value. The next rule is putting a letter after one of a bigger value means you add it. So we will see in few numbers here how to write the Roman numeral for the given number. 7 is equal to 5 plus 1 plus 1. You break up the given number. Okay. So the value of 5 is V, and for 1 you write I, and for another one you will write another I. Okay. Take another number 23. How do you break up this number? 10 plus 10 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. So for 10 you will write it as X, and for the another 10 again X, and 1 plus 1 plus 1 you will write 3I. So the Roman number for 23 is X, X, I. Take another number 17. How do you break up this number? 10 plus 5 plus 1 plus 1. So for 10 how do you write? X. Then for 5 you will write V, and for 1 you will write I, and another one I. So the Roman number for 17 is X, V, I. Now take the number 59. How do you break up this number? 50 plus 9. So what is the English letter for 50? So it is L, and for 9 you know it is IX. So the Roman numeral for 59 is LIX. Take the other number 80. So 80, how do you break up? 50 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10. So 50 is replaced by L, and for 10 X, again X and again X. So the Roman numeral for 80 is LXXX. Next rule is putting a letter before one of a bigger value means you subtract it. This also you studied in 4th standard. So how do you write the Roman numeral for 4? So it is IV. How do you write it? 5 minus 1 is 4. So the value of 5 is V, and the value of 1 is I. As it is subtraction, you will write the value of I before the bigger value. The same way take for 9. So 9, how do you write? 10 minus 1 is 9. So the value of 10 is X, and value of 1 is I. As you subtract it, you should write the value before X. So the Roman numeral for 9 is IX, and for 4 is IV. Take the number 40. How do you write the Roman numeral for 40? 50 minus 10, it is nothing but XL. You know how to write? 50 minus 10 is XL, right? So for 50 the value is L, and for 10 it is X. As it is subtraction, you will write X before the bigger value. So it is XL. Now the same way you see for 94. So for 94, how do you break up? 90 plus 4. So 90, you don't have a Roman numeral, right? So 100 minus 10. So 100 minus 10, what is the Roman numeral you have? 100 is C, and for 10 it is X. As it is a subtraction, you will write X before C. And what is the next number you have? 4. So 4, how do you write? 5 minus 1. So the same way, Roman number for 5 is V, and the Roman number for 1 is I. Since it is subtraction, you will write the I before V, and the Roman number for 94 is XCIV. So remember, for 90 it is XC and for 40 it is XL. So whenever you write 90 plus 4, you needn't write this fully, 100 minus 10 plus 5 minus 1. All that you need not write. If you know the value for 90 is XC means you can straight away write it as XC, and for the value 4 you can write it as IV. Take 93 here, 90 plus 3. So 90 you already know it is XC. So 3 it is III. Take 96 here, 90 plus 6. 90 here you already know it is XC. So 6 is nothing but 5 plus 1, that is VI. So the Roman numeral for 96 is XCVI. Next number is 99. How do you write this? 90 plus 9. 90 you already know it is XC, and the Roman number for 9 also you know it is IX. So the Roman number for 99 is XCIX. I hope you would have understood, children. Let us see an example. Convert to Roman numbers. Take the number 78. How do you break it up? 70 plus 8. So 70 plus 8, how can you write Roman number for 70? No. So break it up as 50 plus 10 plus 10 and 8. How do you write? 5 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. So for 50 you will write L, and for 10 you will write X, and again X, and for 5 you will write V, and for 1 I, and another one I, and another one I. Next sum is 133. So how do you write the Roman numeral for 133? 100 plus 33. So for value of 100 you will write it as C. For 33, 10 plus 10 plus 10, 1 plus 1 plus 1. So C, X, 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 I. Go on to the next sum, 246. So how do you break up this number? 200 plus 46. So 200, how do you write? 100 plus 100. So you will write it as C and again C. For 40 I already told you, 40 it is XL, and for 90 it is XC. So remember that and write it as for 40 XL, and for 6 what you will write? VI, which is nothing but 5 plus 1. So for 5 you will write V, and for 1 you will write I. So the Roman numeral for 246 is CCXLVI. Take the next sum, 458. How do you break up this number? 400 plus 50 plus 8. So 400, how do you write? You cannot write 100 plus 100 plus 100 plus 100, because you cannot repeat more than 3 times a particular letter. So 500 minus 100, then plus 50 plus 5 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. So 500 minus 100, what is the value for 500? It is D. And what is the value for 100? It is C. As it is a subtraction, you will write C before D. And what is the value for 50? It is L. And for 5 it is V. Then 1 plus 1 plus 1, you will write 3 I's together. So what is the Roman numeral for 458? It is CDLVIII. Let us see another example, converting to Hindu-Arabic numbers. Hindu-Arabic number is nothing but numbers between 0 to 9. So already Roman numbers are given here. So we have to convert those into numbers. Take the first one, it is XCI. You know what is XC? XC you already know it is 90. But I have already told you for 40 what is the Roman numeral? It is XL. So for 90 it is XC. So now you write 90, then you have a I here. So 90 plus 1, that is equal to 91. So this is the Hindu-Arabic numeral for the Roman numeral XC and I. So the same way, another way also you can find out. Look at the Roman numeral here, X, C and I. So the value of X is 10, the value of C is 100. So what you should do, smaller value is written in front of a bigger value means you should subtract. So 100, the value of C is 100 minus X, that is 10. 100 minus 10 is what? 90. Then plus 1 is equal to 91. The same way, second one. Look at another sum. C, X, L, I. So what is the value of C here? 100. XL is what? 40. So plus 3. So it is 143, or the same way 100 plus, for Excel how do you write? 50 minus 10, that is 40 plus 3. So that is equal to 143. So the Hindu-Arabic numeral for CXLIII is 143. Take the next one, CCLIX. Here, what is the value for C? It is 100. Then what is the value of C again? It is 100. Then L is 50. So IX means what? It is 9. So 100 plus 100 plus 50 plus 9 is 259. Otherwise, you can write for 9, how do you write? 10 minus 1, it is 9. So same way, CCLIX can be written as 100 plus 100 plus 50. This IX can be replaced as 10 minus 1. So it is nothing but 100 plus 100 plus 50 is 250, plus 9 is 259. Then go on to the next sum. CCCLXVI. So how do you write? 3 times C is given. So value of C is 100. So 100 plus 100 plus 100 plus 50. Then value of X is 10. Then value of V is 5. Then the value of I is 1. So 300 plus 50 plus 10 plus 5 plus 1 is nothing but 366. Students, I have given few sums for homework. Complete it without fail.